Hey guys, Cody here with Import Image Racing. Today we have some exciting news and we finally have the production model of the Silver's coilover suspension system for the 2022 WRX. So what we've had on this before was a prototype that we basically assembled here in-house to get the dimensions right and everything. Then we redesigned it. We 3D printed some rough drawings basically of the top hats and the base and everything that we're gonna need to make the proper one. And we finally got the proper one made and they're now ready to ship out to you guys. So we're super excited about that. We're gonna pull the prototypes off of this car now, and we're gonna actually mock up the stock suspension system for you guys so that we can make a how-to video showing you guys exactly how to remove your factory suspension and install the Silver's NeoMax coilovers. So we're gonna start by removing all four wheels. Before anyone asks the question, I'm just gonna answer it right now. These are 20" by 9" by 35 offset. Okay guys, so we're looking at the factory strut now. Of course, we did just reinstall this very loosely to give you guys a reference. This is not actually, nothing's actually tightened down, but we want to show you where everything's at. So we have our sway bar end link right here. We're going to remove that by removing these two 17mm nuts. If for some reason it does start to spin on you, you can use an Allen key in the very end to work it out. If you use an impact, it shouldn't spin on you. But you have these two 17mm bolts, one on the sway bar and the one right here behind the strut that we just removed. And we can remove our end link. With the end link out of the car, you're gonna see your ABS brake line, and we can remove that. There's a 10mm bolt holding that onto this bracket attached to the strut. So you're gonna need a 10mm socket. Remove that. On this side, you're gonna have your ABS sensor cable, and you're gonna work it out. You may have to squeeze it with a pliers or something to, convince it a little bit, but it should just pop out of there. And now you're left with two 19mm bolts and nuts, and the top one is a centric camber bolt, and you don't necessarily need to mark where it's at because you are gonna be installing aftermarket coilovers, which are gonna have their own camber adjustment. So all I would advise is when you do put your coilovers back in, try to get the centric bolts on the bottom of the strut to the same place on both sides, and then adjust your camber using you can kind of adjust it evenly, but I would highly recommend an alignment after this regardless. So now we're gonna take, and these are 19mm, we're gonna take our 19mm nuts off of the top and the bottom. Then we can pull the bolts out. If you have any difficulties removing your bolt, you can take a jack and just lightly jack up the bottom to take some pressure off. Now our factory strut is ready to remove, and we just have to remove the three nuts on the top. Grab one of the strut with your hand and support it as you loosen up your last 14mm nut. And now we can drop the strut from the car. There it is. Okay, so now you have your new coilover out of the box. You're gonna see that the preload is somewhat set, but you always wanna double check it. So what I would do is loosen up your locking collar. You're gonna see that you're gonna have a little bit of movement in your spring. We want to get rid of that movement. So you can take your locking collar and just move that out of the way. See that movement in the spring? We're gonna take this collar and start to tighten it up. You want to get it until there is no movement in the spring. As soon as you have that, you can send up your locking collar just like that, and you can mark your spring collar with some sort of tape or Sharpie or something like that. Now you can just hold your locking collar in place, and we're going to want to go 1.5 to 2 rotations. We're looking for about 3mm. Okay, now we can take our locking collar, run that tight up against. Now we can take our coilover wrenches, put them on the collars, and lock it down. So if you want to make any adjustments on your coilovers before you install them, you can unloosen this locking collar on the bottom, and you can spin your base out until you get it to where you want it. So you can control the height like that, or you can just put it back to how you had it. Do any measurements you got to do, and then you can tighten down your locking collar again. And then you can install it. Once it is installed, we'll go back and we'll just double check that everything's nice and snug. We have everything set where we want. and then we'll be good to go. So I'll show you guys the quick install of this. Get it through those factory holes at the top of the strut tower. Now you're gonna want to make sure that your camber adjustment is facing the correct way. So after you do that, you're gonna reinstall these three 14 millimeters. You can go ahead and tighten those up. So now, once you have your coilover lined up with your hub, you can take your factory centric bolt and run that through. It's gonna have to go through one direction. So if it doesn't go in one way, just double check it. It probably will go in the other way. It's only slotted on one side of the coilover base. Make sure to reinstall this factory washer. And then put your 19 millimeter nut back on. Run the bottom bolt through. Once you have that done, you can take your brake line, take this bracket and put it on the back side of the coilover and reinstall your factory 10 millimeter bolt. You can come over here and re-clip in your ABS line. So here you have your new sway bar end link, and essentially all you're gonna wanna do, it's already gonna come at the perfect length. You're not gonna have to adjust it really. Leave this loose, and then you're gonna use these washers. You're gonna want to make sure that the tapered end, the small tapered end goes towards the inside, and then you'll put your locking nut on. So it's gonna sit like that. Then after you have this on and you have the ends tightened down, you can tighten down these locking nuts, and then you should be good to go. So we have our end link here at the shortest length. We're gonna put that in through both of the holes here. Put our washer and nut through the back side. Do that on both of them here. Then we'll tighten that down. After you have that one tightened down, your front coilovers are installed. You can just take your adjustment wrenches and just double check that everything is tightened down. You can put the wheels back on. If possible, I would do all four at the same time, lift the entire car up. If you can't do that, I would do just the fronts and then switch to the rears. Because if you try and jack up one side of the car and do just the front on one side, the sway bar is gonna have a lot of tension and it's gonna make it really hard for you to install them. So I would do both the fronts at once and then do the rears. So we have the front done now. We'll go back and we'll do the rear. Again, it's exactly like the exact same thing on the other side, just mirrored. So you should be okay there. We're gonna hop to the back of the car and get the rear installed. So here in the trunk, we have removed the top liner to the carpet. You can literally just pull that right out. That's all you have to do here. And then back in here, you're gonna lift up on this and you're gonna see your two 14 millimeter bolts holding the strut to the frame of the vehicle. We can remove those. Okay guys, so what we're gonna do here is lower down this control arm. We're gonna leave this front bolt and nut in place and we're gonna remove these three here. So the actual one holding the strut in place is a 17 millimeter bolt and nut. We can remove that. We can remove this 14 millimeter bolt and nut. Now we can remove this back 17 millimeter nut and bolt. All right. Well guys, we just got back from taking the WRX on a pretty intense drive, hitting as many bumps as possible, getting around some corners, and it feels really great. We're all really happy with this kit, and so we can't wait for you guys to get this kit and experience it for yourself. It's a really great pairing for this WRX. I think it does a really good job, and I think it's sitting at a really nice height. It looks nice, everything sits flush, and let's be honest, from the factory, this car really doesn't have it doesn't really have that much body roll. And these coilovers really just stiffen it up a little bit more and they still feel factory. It still floats on the road. You don't feel that harshness. I think it's a really great kit. So at the end of the day, the value is really there. You're getting a really good kit for the money. So again, I'll leave a link in the description where you can pick up this kit for your 2022 WRX. I think you're gonna be impressed with it. We'll see you guys in the next video.